Stepping away, though, Woj, at an interesting time because the Warriors have a lot of decisions to make this offseason. It includes the long-term futures of Klay Thompson, of Draymond Green, and that's not to mention an expensive luxury tax here. So who are the Warriors targeting to replace Myers and inherit those questions and decisions?
Listen, this is an organization where the owner has a lot of voice, a lot of input, a lot of hands-on with Joe Lacob. Mike Dunleavy Jr., who came into the front office a few years ago. Bob Myers brought him in. I think that, along with Joe Lacob's son, Kirk Lacob, Kirk has a younger brother, Kent, who I think will take on more prominent roles. There's not an expectation Golden State's going to open this up to find perhaps a traditional GM from the outside, that they'll try to fill the void of Bob Myers from within. I think a lot will ride on Mike Dunleavy Jr., how much he might want to take on in that role now, perhaps as general manager. But there's a lot ahead for this Warriors team, not just the roster questions you just mentioned there, Malika, but Steve Kerr, their coach. He's got a year left on his deal. He said earlier this month or last month, that he would allow this team to get through, the difficult player decisions they have to make. Certainly Bob Myers' decision, but Steve Kerr, who's certainly the other leadership anchor of this organization, I think his future will be the next challenge for Joe Lacob. And I think the loss of Bob Myers, very few players have the relationship that Steph Curry, Draymond Green specifically, Klay Thompson have with Bob Myers. And those tend to be kind of transactional relationships between executives and players. And Bob Myers has navigated and made it, I think, something much more. So this is a profound loss for this Warriors organization. And certainly it leaves the Lacob family to now take on the brunt of more leadership and maybe even more decision making.